Hello, my name is Melanie Jackson.
My name is Bodie Jackson.
And we've been together for 6 years, almost 7. We got married October 2016. And for me, love is constantly choosing. You guys say love is?
Okay, for me, love is being very, 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 very patient.
Okay. All right, we have some questions that we're going to answer for you guys. All right, I guess I'll read the question, you answer first. What do you think is vital before deciding to get into a relationship?
Body count. I'm just playing.
But what do you think is vital? What do you think is vital before? I can't take you nowhere.
Come on, you want to do this
What
now.
do you think is vital before getting into a relationship?
I think it's very important that you close all of your old wounds before trying to move on and start something new.
I think it's vital to ask questions and get to know the person so you can make a very informed decision before getting into a relationship. All right, next one. What do you think in your single season that helped you prepare for this kind of love?
You want to take it?
What do I think? I don't know. I feel like I low-key had a short single season.
23 years?
I got married at 23, fresh out of college. Fun fact, he is 10 years older than I am. So he snatched me up right out of college. So I feel like all of my relationships was petty. I mean, they wasn't petty, but they were childish. I didn't get much dating time in my adulthood. What you think helped you in your single season?
My single season, I don't know if I would say anything helped me. It was
Prepared you.
Prepared me doing my single season. Just a lot of soul searching, being upfront and honest about my expectations and where I was at in life. You know what I was looking for.
That prepared you?
Yeah.
All right. In your opinion, what is the first step to finding good old authentic love?
Good old authentic love.
The first step to finding good authentic love.
Oh, being upfront and honest from the start.
You think that's the first step?
Yeah, being upfront and honest, because most people will put on like a facade because they don't want people to get close to them. And then over time, they just be like, okay, who is this person? It's not the person I met.
I think the first step in finding authentic love is to not have a list of expectations. Because if you have a list, like he gotta be 6'3", he gotta be light skinned, he gotta be this, gotta be this. Then if you find a dark skinned guy that's 6 foot and he might be the one, but you won't give him a chance to fall in authentic love because he ain't what you was looking for.
Yeah. Okay.
But I was your type, wasn't it?
My type? I don't have a type. At least I don't think so.
Yes, definitely not a type. Definitely not a type. All right. Did you believe in love before you found it?
Before I found it, like with you, or
Just in general.
Just in general.
Did you believe in love?
Yeah, I believed in love.
I believed in love too before I found it. All right. What kind of person were you looking for or desired before we met each other?
I wasn't looking, to be honest.
You weren't looking?
No.
He was looking.
I wasn't looking.
He was dating and he was looking.
I was hanging. I was finding
I guess that
myself.
goes back to the type or what you like.
I wasn't looking. That's
Tell
what
the
I'm
people-
telling you. I wasn't
Share
looking.
with the people your type.
Share with the people my type. Share with the people my type. My type is, I guess, a good Christian woman. A good Christian woman.
You lied.
Someone who
See,
can
we
cook.
can't even- That was your type?
No. No.
I can say.
Oh man.
See, you can't be lying. I was looking for a good.
You was looking.
I was definitely looking.
Why you hot?
I'm finna say. That's why I say you can't have a list, because the type of person I thought I was looking for was completely different than what I got.
Okay.
Not entirely. Not the things that really, really mattered. You went completely different.
Okay.
But what I thought mattered was completely different. It's like, I'll never forget the moment I saw or met Bay. So how did we meet?
The first time I ever saw you, you had a bunch of finger waves in your hair. The first time we ever officially met, was it at the
Met, yes.
Met? It was small. We met at the housewarming. We met at your sister's housewarming.
Yes, I'll never forget when I met him. He had a kid. He had his
Several
kid.
kids.
No, but you
I
had
had
one kid with
Yeah.
you, and I was like,
Yeah.
he got a kid, and your kid was crying.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, I gotta put him to sleep.
Yep. You ain't been able to get rid of him since.
Yep. All right. In the process of getting to know one another, what was it about them that made you feel comfortable with moving forward? What made you feel comfortable with moving forward?
You take that one. I gotta think about it.
It took me a while. So we was friends for 2 years before we got into a relationship. And I do it like this because we were dating other people. But the reason I continued a friendship with him is because he never pressured me into doing things that I didn't want to do.
Yeah.
Whether that was like sitting close like this or going anywhere or whatever, I never felt pressured. So that's why I was comfortable, because I could move at my own pace. What made you feel comfortable with going forward?
I don't know. I just was, whatever it is, it is. You know?
That's not an answer.
That's my answer.
Okay. Describe the moment when you realized you were falling in love.
The moment I realized I was falling in love with me. The moment I realized I was falling in love with you was when I didn't want to hurt your feelings, and I wanted to be totally honest with you about where I was, what I was doing. I wanted to spare your feelings.
So that's how you realized you were falling in love?
Yes.
I realized I was falling in love when I wanted to be around you all the time. It went from not wanting to go places with him to always wanting to go places with him. And I was like, dang, I like this cat. And you always wanted to go places with me, so that made me feel some type of way.
Mm-hmm.
Describe the moment when you realized that I was the one. And mine is kind of the same. He always wanted to go places with me, and he always showed up. That's the major key. He always showed up. I still tell him this to this day, because people will be like saying they're gonna do something and then do it, and I ain't like that. But he always showed up. So I was like, oh, okay, I can do this. He's consistent.
Yeah.
You didn't answer. How did you realize I was the one?
I realized you were the one. I guess when I asked you to marry me.
That's when you had to figure out
around
beforehand?
that time, we had to move in together.
You didn't know I was the one before we moved in together?
Yeah, of course. But you still have to try to live with them just to see what's going on. But before then, I guess when I stopped dealing with other people and told you I wanted to take you seriously. I wanted to see what was popping.
All right. Say, I don't know if we have this, but I'll ask you. Share a unforgettable story or experience that would define us as a couple. Do you have an unforgettable experience that defined us as a couple?
Before we even became a couple, I had an old school car. If anybody know me, I know I love old school car. And my car broke down on me, and my friend, now wife, came and rescued me.
And that's the most.
And I've been rescuing her and her broke down car.
That is true.
Yes, but that describes us because we're always there for each other. Yep.
All right. What do you find is the most beautiful attribute that your partner embodied?
You want to go with me?
Mine is back to the same consistency. And not just for me, I think for everybody, you be pretty consistent. And that drives me crazy sometimes because I don't be liking him to be consistent for other people.
Mine would be you keep me balanced and honest. Because I like to procrastinate a lot on everything in life.
Yes. Did you
Yeah.
order the cake?
No, not yet. No. But I get it done, but I just like to procrastinate. And my wife keep me on my toes because I know I have to have an answer or explanation. I just can't let it go.
Because I'm the boss.
Yeah, you the boss.
All right, what would you say is the greatest challenge that we had to overcome in our relationship but has made us stronger? The greatest challenge.
I don't know. We had some blow ups, but anything felt like a challenge to you? It just felt like.
We had a few. We do not have any children together.
Yeah.
And we had to take in his oldest child, which still lives with us. Yeah. So there was a challenge.
The oldest boy.
Yes, the oldest boy. So we had to take him in. I feel like that was a challenge. It was in our first year of marriage.
Yep, a new city.
We was in a new city. So we had to kind of adjust. So that was a challenge. Then years later,
the Munchkins came.
He has 2 younger children that eventually came, which they were in another state. So we went from seeing them, on major holidays and summers to seeing them at this point.
Thank God for the blessing.
At this point, probably 5 days out of 7. So, not necessarily that it was a challenge, but it was different.
Yeah.
So when you're used to just being click type, and then you have to add other people in, it can be challenging. Has there ever been a moment in your relationship where you felt things weren't working out as planned or falling into place? Please explain.
Things always been going the way I thought it was going to go.
He is lying.
Because everything I prayed for, it came. So it's like, I prayed for it, God gave it, and that's it.
Lying.
No, that's my truth. This is my truth now.
Once a year, you be like, you tripping.
No, you tell your truth. That's my truth. That's my truth.
Every other month, this dude will be like, all right. He was trying to get me together. There's definitely been, for me, there's been moments where I've been like, this is not giving what I thought it was supposed to give. I've definitely had those moments. And those are hard to explain because then I have to go into details.
That's the purpose of it.
I don't want to put you on blast.
Put me on blast.
All right. Have you ever thought about giving up on a relationship? That's kind of like the same. Please elaborate. Yes. And this one put me out.
I didn't put you out. I told you, if you want to leave, go ahead and leave.
This train gonna keep
on rolling. Yes, it will.
He put me out.
And I'll bag it up when you're ready to come back and get your mind.
Let me tell y'all about this man. How long ago this was? Maybe 2 years ago?
I don't know.
This man put me out of our house, may I add. My house, if I'm talking to the kids.
Technically,
this is my house.
You said I put you out. You decided to leave.
No.
Yes.
You was like.
You said, if you don't want to be with me, ain't no sense of me being here.
Yes.
That's not putting you out.
He was like, I'm done with you. So I was like, if you done, then what am I
If
gonna
I told
say?
y'all what she did, y'all would be like, you right. She needed a reality check.
If he's done, then why am I here?
Did you need a reality check?
I was like, I'm fit to pack. So I packed my little junk and I put it in the car.
Did you need a reality check?
And I was like, bye.
Who was right, who was wrong? Go ahead.
I don't remember. It was so long ago.
Yeah.
I was like,
I remember. I forgave
So
him.
he helped me put my stuff in the car. I mashed the button to let the garage up, and he was like,
No.
"What? Tell him what you
No.
Tell him what you said."
No. I didn't say nothing. You turned around.
Lying.
Who?
I said, "All right." I let the garage up. The garage came up, and I crunk up, and he was like, "All right, you can come back inside."
I don't remember all that. I don't remember all that.
He was like, "You can come back."
You
And
making stuff up now. If you gonna do this, be honest about it now.
I came back in and we had a conversation and we hadn't argued like this since.
She came back in and I got some straightening. That's what it was.
And we hadn't argued since. That was our one and only ever worst fight. That was our we never.
We had one in Lafayette. When you couldn't go to work.
Oh no,
Yeah.
no, this was worse. No, this was worse. We had broke up for a quick 5 minutes.
We broke up?
For 5 minutes.
I ain't never said we broke up.
You were like, I don't want to be with you.
Yeah, but that don't mean we broke up though. That means you need to give me some space.
Space is broken.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't. See, that's what people get confused
Space is
now.
broken up. When I say I want space, I go to Walmart.
Yeah.
To the mall.
You was just gonna go
this
to
man helped me pack my bag.
Yeah, cause I knew you was gonna go somewhere for an extended period of time.
I was saying to Mississippi.
Yeah, for an extended period. Yeah.
I wouldn't better live that down. My mom and daddy.
See, that's where you gotta keep your family out of it.
Where
Look,
I was gonna go?
You just said we working on some stuff, and that's it.
And
keep it moving.
they already know what they mean. They married. They know.
You
working
think
on some stuff.
you think married people ain't never? We the first married people to ever be working on some stuff. Exactly. We won't be last.
Texas is a long ride to take.
I'll guarantee you would have turned around in Baytown. You been like, you know what?
Baytown far. That's
Good
like
thing.
2 hours out.
Good thing you realized you was tripping before you left.
Good thing, because they were going to be a long drive.
Ain't no telling what I would have been eating that week.
All right, next.
Yeah, next. What number was that? That opened up a can.
16.
16.
We have whatever. How do you deal with adversity in your relationship?
I pray and I keep it moving. I go in my man cave /
the kids
room. And I take me a little nap.
No, we talk about it.
Yeah.
We very, very rarely will let it go on through the night. Very rarely. Because I have anxiety and I can't sleep. And this one be snoring. And I'm like, no, we need to talk. Yeah. Even if we don't, I guess, come to a complete understanding, we'll at least talk. Say something and then go to sleep. All right, what are some of the things you are still learning about your love or partner? A lot. Never ending. So if you're in a relationship, it's never ending. The last thing I learned is this man hates the air fryer, apparently.
No, I hate uncooked fish in the air fryer.
My husband don't like the air fryer. He don't like to experience new food
in the air fryer. Now, one thing my wife's not telling y'all is that she knows when it comes to cooking, I'm very particular about how you rinse food, how you clean it, wearing gloves, all that stuff, seasoning.
I had on gloves. I changed my gloves like 10 times.
Hey, come on now.
And the fish was a no.
She's never had food poisoning before, so she don't understand.
He just don't like my cooking. That's okay.
No, I love your cooking when you care about cooking.
I cooked it good.
No.
You didn't even try.
You was experimenting. That's
But
you.
then you didn't try though. I be tasting your experience.
Okay, we're gonna see how if you gonna eat it all.
I ate some today. It was good.
If you gonna eat it all.
I can't eat all the fish. What is something that you are still learning?
Something I'm still learning about my wife is her experimenting with cooking. She likes to experiment when she cooks. Yeah, learning new meals every day.
No.
Every day.
That wasn't even new. I just wanted to cook it in the air fryer versus bacon.
Have you ever cooked fish in the air fryer before?
No.
That was new. It's new to you.
It was just in the air fryer. That's it. How do you keep the romance going?
Just bring her roses every day. You don't like my roses every day? I bring my wife roses every day. I bring her candy.
Cut.
I'm always washing her car.
Cut.
What?
You're lying.
No, I'm not. This is my truth. I'm always washing her car. Always taking her out to eat, to the movies. I just got her some Beyonce tickets. What?
I don't
You don't like
Beyonce.
them?
I mean, I
You don't
like
want
them.
the ticket?
No.
Okay, well,
Only
tell your
reason
truth,
I
'cause you
was
laughing
gonna-
at mine.
Only reason I was thinking about going to Beyonce because my sister was coming
Yeah.
here if she would have gotten the tickets.
Yeah.
And I was gonna be like, all right, if you gonna make it a thing, then we can make it a thing.
Yeah.
I can care less.
So you gonna go?
No, she didn't get tickets.
Why you ain't get them for y'all?
I didn't even sign up, so they had like a
Oh,
sign
you
up
had to do it a
situation,
certain
and
time,
then
yeah.
once if you got picked after you signed up, you got
Then you
tickets.
can lock it in.
But I didn't even sign up to be in the raffle to get tickets because I didn't.
So
want
she
them.
limiting her seating?
Well, because every time they do Ticketmaster,
It crashed.
it crashed and all this crazy stuff.
So you got
she
several
tried
rounds?
I don't know. They say Houston sold out, so that's it for me.
She must not be doing it. She gotta be doing a big ring.
It gotta be, but it's Beyonce. Come on now. She
Oh.
always sell out shows. I forgot the question. Oh, how do we keep the romance going? For me, I always like to go out. He does a million and one thing with the kids. So when we don't have the kids, I'm like, let's go out
Yeah.
without the kids. And he be like, let's take the kids.
Shout out to Aunt Bill's. Shout out to Cinemark. Shout out to Harvest.
Cinemark is bad. Yeah, we basically go out to eat, and I like it because I'm not hungry.
Oh yeah, shout out to Ruport and Walk-Ons.
Yes.
Yeah. And oh yeah, for y'all who said Walk-Ons is trash, it is great.
They had that viral that walk-ons is trash,
Yeah.
and we like walk-ons. Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah.
In what ways have I made you a better person?
Yes, Lord.
I think he made me a better person, but makes me a better person because this can go both ways.
Mm-hmm. Good and bad. Because you
'Cause
be fighting against me.
When I be having my anxiety,
Mm-hmm.
and he be like,
No.
when he be like that,
No.
I be getting sad, but then I be like, all right, I need to get it together.
Mm-hmm.
So that could go, but it depends on the day whether how
Yeah.
I see it. So I think that has made me better.
Mm-hmm.
What else?
You make me better because whenever you have your anxiety, I get on, I be caring to you and I be trying to cater to you, so that make me a caring person.
No, he be like,
Yes, it
girl,
is.
you be like, I'm
Nah.
ready for you to get it together.
Nah.
All right. What I appreciate most about about my loving partner is I appreciate that he be cooking for me
Mm-hmm.
and that he be paying for my popcorn when we go to the movies.
Mm-hmm.
And what I appreciate that I never have to let the toilet seat down.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate that he comes home every night and he does what I say. Not when I say it all the time, but
It might be 2 weeks later.
do it.
It's gonna get done. though.
Eventually. I might have to say it a couple times.
It's gonna get done.
Eventually. What you appreciate most about your loving partner?
I appreciate everything about you, but the most, by far more than anything else,
I feel like this is gonna be some cap.
If you were to guess, what do you think it would be? What I appreciate the most about you?
Something to do with the kids.
No, it has nothing to do with the kids.
Well, what?
I don't know. I lost my thought. I knew what I was gonna say.
You finna make some of
No, I wouldn't. I appreciate everything about
That's
you.
fine.
They're all pretty consistently balanced, so I appreciate everything about you. You know, from reminding me to wear my mask, reminding me to put my retainers in, reminding me what meals I'm gonna cook for the week, picking up the kids, you know, little stuff like that. That adds up to a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot to take on.
What greatest lesson/blessing have I taught? That's kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
What do you admire most about our love story? Our kid is coming in.
Hey, y'all. Hey, Chris.
Yo, Big Chris.
How was your day?
I got Big Daddy making the video, Big Chris.
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong?
I got Big Daddy making the video.
Oh, this is what he was talking about.
Come
Yes.
come say hi.
Where y'all making a video about?
Love.
How much your daddy love me?
What's up, Big Stanky?
Hello. Hey, I just said say hi.
All right. Well, what do I admire most about our love story? That we are keeping on.
Yes. We are a
At least
good
for me.
example of love.
Because I feel like, and this is an actual fact, that a lot of people, divorce rates are high. And I feel like the way we got married, because we got married fast.
In the aisle, man.
In the eye of man, as he say.
Yeah.
We got married 3 months after we entered into a relationship. So even though we knew each other for 2 years, once we was like, all right, let's go together. And then 3 months later, we got married. We was like, boom, let's get married.
Statistically, we were not.
So I feel like people will be like, that ain't gonna last. And then
But we kept saying, we're gonna last.
I never even thought twice about it lasting.
Cause you knew.
Did you?
Cause you knew. I don't know. I was crazy in love.
All right, marriage advice for married couples. Any advice that you feel is beneficial for other married couples? Any marriage advice for other married couples?
Be honest, be truthful, and just be loyal to each other. You know, no matter what's going on around you, at the end of the day, just remember, you know, you are a team. You all are a team.
And communicate
Yes.
about everything. Share locations.
Screenshots. Send them screenshots.
What kind of screenshot?
The screenshots. When they be coming at me, and I'll be like, screenshots. Mention my wife. You know. And when they call, let your wife answer the phone so she can check them. No,
You love that when you answer the phone. You don't want me to answer. Or reply to your text message.
because my wife is different, y'all. She will go all the way to 300 when it's a 2. Yeah.
That's true. What is the single best advice you ever got that helped our relationship? The best
Single
advice.
best advice that helped our relationship. Try to be patient. Just try to be patient. Keep God first. Center.
Mine is
Let me grab it.
Mine is to pick your battles. Again, with my anxiety, I tend to not pick my battles. Everything is a battle when your brain works like mine. So I've been trying to not fuss about everything.
What's the single most important idea about love that one must not forget when building a relationship for longevity?
The single most important thing to not forget about love when building a relationship for longevity. that the person is going to change, and you have to love them when they change. To me, that's important for longevity. Because who I was at 23, hopefully I'm not the same as I am now at pushing 30. So if you want to stay with your partner for a long time, know they're going to be different over the years. So you can't be like, you ain't the person I fell in love with.
Yeah, forever changing.
Because they're not going to be the same.
Yeah.
You got one?
Yeah. Be kind. Well, I got more. Be kind and be cautious with your words. Words do hurt.
And if
This
your
is
brain
me, not
work
you.
like
This is me, not
mine,
you.
you ain't gonna forget them words.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're not gonna forget them.
Yeah.
You're gonna break them up.
Yeah.
If you don't bring them up, you're gonna be thinking about them.
Yeah. So you shouldn't speak to me the way you be speaking.
I speak kind words. I don't say mean stuff to him. I might
Come
tell
on.
him, hurry
Come
up
on.
and get out the
Don't get
tub.
triggered now. Let's go.
But that's
Come
what
on.
I mean.
Come on. Don't
Let's
get
hurry
triggered.
up and get out the
Come
tub. In your opinion, what do you think the secret ingredient is? Do you think there's a secret ingredient?
Being honest. It's simple. Being honest. Be honest. Be upfront.
I think the secret ingredient is continuing to choose your spouse. And don't be worried about what's in the streets, because the streets is ghetto.
It depends on which side of the street, what neighborhood you
The streets is ghetto. And
in.
I
They get them? I don't know.
do not want to
I
be
stay in my bubble.
in the streets. The streets is not where I want it to be. What do you want us to know about the love of your life?
She is definitely a McDowell to heart. Definitely a McDowell to heart. Yeah. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
Come on. Come on.
What do I want to know about the love of my life?
Mm-hmm.
I want you to know that I don't want to offend you.
Go to the next one then. Go to the next. Because I gave you a compliment.
That's a compliment.
You don't like being a McDowell?
My dad.
No,
and my
no,
grandmother
you
and
don't
the
like
rest
being
of
a
my
McDowell.
family is very
Okay,
stubborn.
no.
We stubborn.
I don't know that.
And we can be mean.
I don't
and we
know
can be
that.
snappy.
Mm.
And I embrace it. It is what it is.
Well, I gave it as a compliment.
Okay. Well, I want y'all to know about the love of my life.
Yeah.
That he may have had thorns, but he is a rose.
Shoot your shot. Shoot your shot.
He might have had thorns,
Yeah.
but you is a rose.
Okay.
You take that?
I take that. I reciprocate that.
I want y'all to know that. Okay, what do you want people watching this to learn or take away? Choose who makes you happy. Despite their marital status, if they've been married before,
Pew, pew.
despite if they have had children, despite if they are your type in looks or body type or height, despite all that,
Oh, so.
don't let that stop you.
I'm going to take the high road.
They weren't taking shots. It's telling people to choose. Don't let people try to choose for you. Don't let people downplay your boo. Because they will. They tried to downplay me. They were like, why you want to talk to her? They ain't tried to downplay me.
Who? I don't be listening to what people be talking about.
Don't listen to what people be
I don't
talking
be
about.
listening to what people be talking about.
Don't listen to what people be talking about. And that's all you don't want to get into that? What to take
What was
away?
it? What was
What
it?
do you want people to learn or take away from our story?
Oh, to just be honest. Say it again. To just be honest and upfront, you know, about your expectations, who you are as a person, where you come from, and just do that and you'll be all right. They either for you or they not for you. Yeah. That's it.
All right. And there you have it, folks. The Jacksons signing
Slash
out.
McDowell's.
Jacksons. I gave up McDowell.
You gave up McDonald's? So you ain't gonna never say it no more.
Not unless we divorce. Which
See,
I don't
there
plan.
you go.
Which I don't plan on
Time
divorcing.
out. Technical foul. Oh. Yes, Lord.